Hello. I'm playing the game now. Just fucking around. I got things to do. It's been a bit since I played. Well, I did do some dailies, but we're gonna be doing dailies to start out with. Oh yeah, I need to post the other discords real quick because I already had them locked and loaded. This didn't do it yet. And there you go. Gaming. We're gaming now. Who's online? Just me. Look.
Dori 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 dori.
Dodi 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 dodi.
Dori 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 dori.
Dodi 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 dodi.
Dori 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 dori.
Dodi 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 dodi. Hi V, how you doing? We're actually playing the game now. It's been a bit since I played this. But I think I'm Gucci, you know. Got everything I need as far as I'm aware, but let's see here. We're gonna start out with I never do alliance raids. Actually no, I do. I don't do front lines. I don't do these because I don't like doing front lines. You're down like terrible, but you're alive. Damn. Damn. Hope you're doing all right. I hope you're doing okay. Everybody's getting it rough with like viewership, with like just any, like, not just viewership, but like living in general is just rough. Let's see here. Not ready to do a raid yet. Let's try a trial first. What's the current goal? Beat the MSQ and then do some shit. That, or I might get bored and start farming mounts with trials. Also, I have this because I got it on my birthday last year. I think I'll get the. You don't know this game, by the way? Oh, it's Final Fantasy 14 online. 14th game in the series, and it's really fun. You can play the game for free up the Stormblood, which is where I'm at. You cannot play beyond Stormblood, and you have a level cap. But you get to play the game for free. You get to do all the other post-game content from Stormblood and A Realm Reborn, Post A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Sword, all that good shit. And then if you decide to get a sub, you can then play Endwalker, Shadowbringers, Dawn Trail, all that good shit. I just have quite a bit to do. The cool thing about this mount, though, is the speed on the mount is like really good when you're in a different area. That isn't like normally that isn't like normally in the thing. I am thinking about when I move, I might end up switching it up for my streaming and gaming PC. I've been thinking about this for a little bit. Because I do like Pika and Mint. But Pika has its fair share of small issues. Just small ones, not huge. I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm actually going to do that, because it might take a lot of work to actually switch some shit over, but if I do decide to do it, I'm thinking about running one PC with Kashi and one PC with like Bazite or something. It really just depends on like if I feel like doing that. So far Pika hasn't like given me like huge issues. Oh yeah, I am I've been rocking dual PC setup for a little while now. There was some time where I wasn't, and that was probably the roughest time trying to stream. So like that wasn't fun, but yeah, I'm running a dual PC setup. Ooh, mince. Uh. Oh, it's Ramu. Which Linux distro do I use again? Linux Mint and Pika OS. But I might use Bazite and Kashi OS after a while. Or I might do the brave thing and run and run Nix OS. Oh, why can't I fucking move? Huh? Oh god. Yeah. This depends. It depends on how I'm feeling about it. Okay, I move. Oh my god, I fucking figured it out. No, what? Huh? Why can't I move? What's stopping me from moving? Something fucked up. I'm not sure what happened. Why can't I fucking move? Okay, now I can move. What the fuck? I was confused. Got a Steam Deck. You had such a frustrating time modding the games you wanted to play and ended up selling it? God damn. Modding's gotten easier, though. You just gotta manually mod everything. I can understand, like, it'd be a hard thing to do on a Steam Deck if you don't have the dock. I may have accidentally been pressing the wrong buttons too. It's on me. Yeah, modding in the early stages of the Steam Deck was kind of like hard because nobody knew how to do it. Now it's like you can run it through Steam Tinker launch. You can load a mod manager doing that and the game will work. You can either also even put it to the point to where it's like just manually mod. Like for like Mega Man X Dive, it works for me. You tried that? You tried all that? Can't move. Doesn't matter now. So I do want a Steam Deck though. Getting a Steam Deck would be so cool. Literally, you have like a... if I get a Steam Deck though, I'd probably put CashOS on it. No joke. And like that has a... it has a small form factor version on it. And I'm pretty certain I would like that. Or I would put PicoOS on it. Because PicoOS is going to get a small form factor version of it. Anything else struggled for you? I mean, if you're using the Vortex game launcher, sure. But for most mods, you can either use Steam Tinker Launch, come to find out. You can mod... You weren't? Oh. Interesting. You manually modded Stardew? I'm not sure what happened then. Like for me, when I'm modding a game, it's like really easy for me to do it. I don't know. This depends. Like for like there were some Sonic mods, Sonic Adventure DX. You needed a mod launcher for that. So what I would do is I would open up bottles, or I'd open up wine, and I would do all the modding in there, and I would then launch the game with Steam Tinker Launch. That way it would work. I do know Bottles Next is going to be a thing to where it just like natively launches shit, but yeah. Also with like the with Uemu, Vortex wouldn't let you install it on Steam Deck unless it emulated Windows. Most of the time I was struggling to figure that out. Damn. Yeah, I mean, now there's things like Winboats. There's like Winboat now. There's like a whole bunch of shit now, but like, yeah, like when the Steam Deck originally came out, there wasn't really like that much. It was like in its infancy. People were playing games on the Steam Deck using like Proton Experimental, I think. It's like before all the GE Proton shit, I would hope. But now it's like you could just load up Uemu, do what you gotta do, and then you're done. And eventually. And now it's getting to the point to where you can use Winboat to load shit and I guess play games or configure stuff, which is cool. Like, I don't want to rely on Windows, but I wouldn't mind having a VM virtual machine for that. That means I wouldn't be directly relying on that. I'd actually be relying on the Linux install to handle all that. Oh, you could do like a, like, what the fuck that is? Get back on the fucking thing. Oh, you can link, okay. In March, you sold it in June. Damn, if I knew around that time, I would have bought that. Straight up. I probably would have been like, yo, gimme. But like I was I didn't start, like I wasn't even like March, was that like March of last year? Because I started using Linux like I really started using Linux this year. Oh shit. Oh wow. Yeah, I probably wouldn't have been, yeah, like March, if it was like last year though, I would have like popped that shit. But like yeah, it's, I do want to get one. Trials is done. Leveling. I do know this year I'm going to be doing a lot of like I'm like this year I will be working on my website. That's going to happen. I need to start like it's the whole point of my website. It's going to be like it's going to have a copy of the Linux guide on there. So I can have like a persistent guide for that. And then I can have on my website like stream stuff. This miserable time because you just told you can mod games and ended up not being able to. Like how long have you been like have you used Linux that much, or was it just with the Steam Deck? If it was just with the Steam Deck's immutable, but it might take you some time to like learn how to actually do it correctly. First Linux experience? Yeah, I mean with that I don't know, it was probably something stupid, more than likely. That's probably what it would be. It's probably just something stupid. Followed every guide you could. Did you think about like switching to like Bazite at the time or CachyOS? Or are you just like not thinking about that? Because like if I had to do something, I'd probably switch it to like Cachy. You don't know how you'd even switch an OS? You'd have to get like a USB-C to USB-A adapter and plug in a USB drive and then install it. Either to an SD card or the internal storage. It's a lot of shit. Like Linux is good, but like when you're having like an experience like that where you can't even like you're having problems modding stuff, I could probably see where the issue's at. Now there's a thing where you can get like there's a thing called Vortex, but there's also another thing called like the Nexus mod manager, which is also like an app image, and you'd be able to load up Stardew Valley mods that way too. So there's like more than one way to do it, though that Nexus mod manager came later because that's like newer. Still only supports Cyberpunk and Stardew Valley for whatever reason. Everything else you have to like drag and drop and manually mod, but like any mods I've tried on Linux so far have worked. Like anything with like Bepin EX, anything with like Tangerine or whatever, like whatever it requires. If it was like drag and drop and you put it in there, it worked. But I could probably see where like the struggle would come from, because it's your first time on Linux and you're just not super familiar with everything. Interesting. There's like a chance you could have missed something, or glossed over something. There's always that chance. Though, if I were to have you try out Linux again, I'd probably recommend trying out Pika OS. It's like very straightforward. You're barely doing much of anything in terms of like configuring things. Got too tired of continually failing. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. I can understand that. I don't even have Stardew Valley, but like, yeah, I mean, I can see where the struggle can come from with that. Like, I've been using computer. Like, how long have you been using computers? So I've been Stardew ran great, super easy manual mod. Ah, I see. Something probably wasn't like agreeing with something then. Not sure what. I think modding's been easy. Like, modding can be hard if you don't know what you're doing, or you're having problems trying to get it done. Or there's also the things to where it's like certain things were having problems. Like you're just having like issues trying to resolve it. I can see that. Every other game, yeah. I feel like if I ever get a Steam Deck, I'd probably like make a video on how to mod things on it. That would also mean I'd have to get Stardew Valley and Cyberpunk. Yeah. That, or under the same premise, if I get an Asus ROG Ally X, right? Just install SteamOS on that, it'd literally be the same thing. Same premise. Same steps, basically. I just like that now we have entry-level distros that are really easy to pick up and use. That it's like not really a problem for a lot of things. After your laptop experience, I had an Asus laptop. So my first decent computer was an i3 Windows 10 Asus laptop with like 16 gigabytes of RAM. It could run things at like low medium at the time, and I'd like do a bunch of like very early content on it. Well, one day I was using it and it fucking died. It straight up just, the motherboard got fried. And I was like, fuck. So I was without a decent computer for like quite some time. Then I ended up getting a shitty computer. And I didn't like that shit at all. And then I had another computer besides that. That one eventually also gave out. But they were like laptops at the time. And I only have like one laptop now, but like it's like newer. It's like newer, but it's not super new. It's like decently new at least. And eventually I ended up getting my first decent mini desktop, which was an Alienware Steam machine. One of the first Steam machines. And I tried out SteamOS on it, and I was like, God, this shit is ass. Like the first version of SteamOS with Debian on it. Like, God, this shit is ass at the time. So I installed Windows on it, and I was using that as like my main machine. Then eventually I got tired of like games like Devil May Cry 5 like lagging and shit. I did manage to complete the game at the time, but like it was like lagging and shit. So what I ended up doing is I ended up building my first computer. Well, my first computer had 16 gigabytes of RAM, had a Kingston 120 gigabyte SSD. It had two 1 terabyte HDDs at the time. Had cheap ass fans, cheapest fucking case I can get, like a DIY case. Stock cooler. Ryzen 5 2600 and a NVIDIA GTX 1060 3 gigabyte. Now that was like a decent computer to use for a while, and eventually I ended up upgrading some things along the way. Had like a Ryzen 5 3600, which I used for a while, and then then I ended up getting a my gaming computer has like evolved over the years, because I ended up like swapping out parts and shit. Then eventually I would have another computer, and I ended up selling that computer. Like the last computer I had had like 32 gigabytes of RAM, like an SSD, HDD, basically stuff I had left over. At the old it had my old graphics card I was having fucking problems with. Like never get an Acer graphics card. That shit is ass. Like, it was huge. I liked the form factor on it. I like what it was trying to do, but it was not doing everything it needed to do. It would fucking overheat. There'd be fucking kernel crashes. For no reason at all. Even on Linux, it was like so bad. I was like, God damn. It was the Asus Predator. The Asus Ice Predator. That actually sounds really bad the way I'm saying it right now. So it's the Asus Blizzard Predator. I'm gonna say that. And it was just a regular 8GB 7600, and it was ass. I opted for the 7600 XT because it's got a lot of VRAM. It's got 16GB of VRAM. Occasionally has an issue where it fails to boot screen on power up. I would honestly, no joke, just recommend you like install like, if you continue to have issues with Windows and you want to have like a very similar experience, use Linux Mint or Zorin OS. Zorin OS has Wine integrated in everything, so you might be able to like get away with using that. But if like Windows like absolutely fucking warps out on you, I would recommend getting like a different like OS entirely. Windows 11 isn't fucking worth it. Windows 11 has like a lot of fucking problems on its own. Why does nobody update BIOS and use Tiny level? That is also another alternative. Yeah, Tiny 11 would be an alternative that you could use, and I am considering using that on like a very small computer just to have it, but I don't know if like I would like use it every day kind of thing. Like, it definitely would open up things like, oh, you know, Fortnite collab, League of Legends collab, fucking 2XKO, 3 games, 4 games, Dragon Ball Fighters. Like, there's not very many games that I'd play on. But that anti-cheat like that. Though, those games would be stuck on that computer forever. Until it gets updated for Linux, and then eventually that shit would be turned into a Bazite machine, or SteamOS. But yeah, updating the BIOS and using Tiny 11 probably would be the better option, like in your use case. Because at least with Tiny 11, they took out most of the bloat. You cannot get rid of Copilot for whatever reason. You can get a local account. Local accounts are good. I would not recommend signing all your shit into Microsoft, because then you can get yourself locked out of your computer, which has happened to me before. Like, God, when I used to run like Windows 10. I would have this problem to where I accidentally signed into, oh shit. I accidentally signed into the Windows Store, and all of a sudden it would update, lock me out of my computer, and I was like, fuck. Like, I didn't know I would forget what my password was, and I'd have to like get Hiron's boot CD, fucking unlock my computer that way, and it was fucking stupid. But then things would break, and that was also not good. At least on Linux, you could just log in, or have it auto logged where it's like not gonna create problems. Like, you can auto log on Windows 10 as well, but kind of harder to do. What was this, like a level 27 dungeon? Duty menu. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't care about all that shit. Alright. Oh my god, can I like fucking attack something?
Brand new.
But then yeah. You just can't justify learning Linux at this point. I understand. Linux isn't for everybody. I do know that. For me, it was just like I'm just tired of all the basically a bunch of bullshit I didn't want to deal with. Like I just don't like how Microsoft has their current practices for like a daily driving computer. But not everybody's gonna want to use like Linux, for example. Like some people, there's gonna be people who are gonna still be on Windows 10. Just people who are still on Windows 7. People are still on. You hate Microsoft too, yeah. If anything, I would recommend at least dual booting, maybe messing with Linux. Like, get yourself like a second drive, like a cheap drive. Like a 120 gigabyte drive. Whether it's external or internal. Install Linux on it. Just fuck around with it. And then, you know, one of these days, if Microsoft does something super horrific where you can't even use your computer. Yeah. But you're a computer power user? I mean, if you're a computer power user, the best distros for that would literally be CachyOS. CachyOS is pretty good for that. I guess PikaOS and Nobara could be good for that too. But like as a power user, you'd probably want to use CachyOS. It's Arch, but it's not hard because you can just use your package manager. You don't even have to touch the fucking terminal at all. And honestly, if you're gonna use Linux, you're learning Linux, I wouldn't recommend messing with the terminal right away. Use their software center, use their like available things that they have. They're like literally meant to introduce you to Linux. Don't listen to people going, well, you should be on regular Arch and you should do it how I do it. Like, no, you have to learn how to use your computer. Like, do you think like when I was switching from Windows to Linux, I like immediately went to Linux? No, I was trying it out on my laptop. I was seeing if I was seeing if this is actually viable to use. It turns out that it was viable to use, and it's working out pretty well actually. Way better than I ever expected. I could play games, I could video edit, I could pretty much play almost anything. And if there are some things that I can't play, I could just get a small fucking computer or a laptop and just play it on that. Teach you Windows, play StarCraft with him and my brother, yeah. When I was younger, my dad didn't want me to have a computer. He had me on consoles strictly for the longest time. I had to like beg to get a laptop. Eventually I did get one, but it was running like Windows 7 starter. And I had found a way to change the wallpaper on that too, so that was fun. When I was like younger too, it was like in middle school, I learned how to take apart a laptop and clean it and get it all working. Didn't know about thermal paste at the time, but it still worked until it eventually died. But yeah, I was like, now that wasn't saying I never used a computer around that time. I was on my friends' computers playing fucking Adventure Quest, RuneScape. Eventually I was playing games when my mom was doing visitation rights, and I was playing Adventure Quest and RuneScape, and I played World of Warcraft and Guild Wars at the time. Like before WoW Classic eventually like was no more, you know? Way back then. Played Tactics Arena online. I played some MMOs that you can't even fucking play anymore, like Alteon or some shit. Like, I played some of the old school shit online. Like all the free old school shit. Even got to play like a couple old ass computer games, like the Lego Island. Yeah, it was good stuff. Like Windows XP area, Windows 7 stuff. Way back then. Yeah. I'm younger than you think I am, but I'm not old. But I'm getting there. That's all you get for free. It's on my birthday. Granted, I'm an adult, so I mean that's a given. But you started on Vista. Vista, I tried Vista out before. It's fine. Vista was fucking horrible. It was unusable. I had like my cousin was like using Vista on their laptop, and like I upgraded that shit to Windows 7 because I was like, you're not using that garbage. Fuck that. Get out of there. Use the better one. Use the better Vista. Oh, what's this dungeon? This dungeon's not bad. This boss fight's pretty easy too. I'm pretty sure I can like face tank everything. Yeah, it's a scorpion. Very unforgettable. Oh yeah, I need to have it to where cutscenes are getting skipped. I gotta change that feature. There we go. The 4 hours of sleep is catching up to you. I had maybe 5 hours of sleep last night. I didn't have much sleep last night, to be honest. I had barely enough. I may have gotten 6. Barely enough. Yeah, boom. Mental boom. The fuck is this shit? Pass on this shit. I don't need it. Y'all can have this shit. I'm out. Likely off to sleep. Good night. You have a good night, V. I'll catch you later. I might be here, who knows, but we're definitely gonna try to keep. I'm definitely gonna try to keep a schedule. I think it's very important that I do that because we're starting to realize some people have expectations on when they want to see me stream. Granted, time zones are a thing, and they might catch me either toward the end or the beginning of the stream. It just depends on the day as well. A lot of things, really. One of the things I have to do when I move, though, 100%, after I get all of my shit taken care of, and I pay off, like, some of my debt, I'll be living on my own, and I won't have, like, any really, like, you know, I'll basically get it all taken care of at some point. Basically what I would do is I'm gonna get myself a drive, a big-ass drive. I'm not sure how much it's gonna cost or anything, like, after I get... This is, like, gonna be months from now. After, like, way after I move. I'm gonna get myself big-ass drive. I'm gonna go ahead and grab all my fucking streams. I already have all my videos. My videos are all on PeerTube. They're all on, Odyssey, right? I already have those backed up. And they're also on this computer. But I do want to get myself one of those Western Digital, passport drives. Where, like, they're big and they kind of stand up. And I can kind of just, you know, just throw my streams on it. And just upload it to PeerTube and Odyssey. And maybe I might find time to upload stuff to Rumble. Because, like, right now with everybody, with the whole YouTube shit going on. Oh my god. I cannot believe YouTube would do this. And the thing is, like, why on earth? Why on earth would you... And at least... Why would you add AI to, why would you add AI to fucking YouTube, right? They're adding Gen AI to YouTube. You know what that's gonna do to people's videos? People are going to grab somebody's channel, they're gonna train videos off of it. They're going to then, you know, because the whole thing about like AI is shit by default until you start training it. I will say that, like, Gen AI is shit by default until you start to train it, because when you are training this shit, the problem is not so much that, oh no, you know, there's AI videos right there because they all look fucking uncanny valley, right? The whole idea is like if somebody trains something so much that it could get very close to looking real, and that's the scary part. That's the thing that people need to start regulating, because I do not like Gen AI. It's not just because of that either. It's because it's very fucking unethical. This isn't like a program that you're using, like, it's not like a tool, basically. They're basically using it as the product, which is stupid. Now, if it was like being used as a tool, like, okay, maybe I want to create an animation that looks like this. This is going to be the blueprint. Let me go ahead and go into Unity and start, you know, making my models by hand, making it, you know, do similar motions but make it better. Like, there's an artist that threw their stuff into AI. AI couldn't do it, like, immediately, right? But that's what people are missing is when you start implementing AI into YouTube, there's going to be people going around everybody's YouTube channels. Big creators, too. Big creators are going to get targeted, too, for this. It doesn't matter if it's in the TOS or not. It doesn't matter if, it doesn't matter if, you know, what YouTube says at that point. YouTube already made their bed with this. Granted, I'm still probably going to use YouTube until it's literally unusable. But YouTube already made their bed with this. What's going to happen is there is going to be a situation where we have Gen AI. It's going to start, you know, scalping people's videos. Going to start training their videos on there. People aren't going to think too much about it at the beginning. And then months and months and months from now, what's going to end up happening? Well, not months from now, but like maybe like months from that point on, after it's like reaching a certain point, there's going to be new channels popping up with scamming people. I don't like that. I hate it. Like, people are going to believe it too, and that's the fucked part. What the fuck's this? Oh, I see. But, like, I just don't like it. I do not like it at all. People can, like, disagree with me. You can get mad. I don't care. I do not care. Gen AI is not good. I hate it. I need to check out my mac and cheese bareback. I'm gonna try this mac and cheese that I put in the oven. It's been a while since I've tried stuff like this, so yeah, that's a good. Yeah, it's worth a shot. See if it actually tastes edible. Let's see. Let me see here.
Strawberry milk.
I just wanna smoke you hoe. Ain't no use in throw blows. I just wanna smoke you hoe. I just wanna smoke you hoe. You know you should throw blows. You should throw blows. I just wanna smoke you hoe. You should throw blows. I just wanna smoke you hoe. Ain't no use in throw blows. I just wanna smoke you hoe. I just wanna smoke you hoe. You know you should throw blows. You should throw blows. I just wanna smoke you hoe. You should throw blows. I just wanna smoke you hoe. Ain't no use in
Hello. Uh. So you get my crowns at some point, which that'll be a while. Alright, well, that mac and cheese that I baked was pretty decent. Much more edible than straight up the fucking canned bullshit. So what you gotta do is you gotta get the canned like, stuff, right? Or just regular mac and cheese. You get cheese, right? And you cook it in a pot. Then get butter, put that in a bowl, melt it. Brush up a bunch of like Cheez-Its or goldfish. So you have like the crust. Put the mac and cheese in the pan. Or like the like a cake pan or something like that. Or bread pan. Then like mix the crushed up Cheez-Its or goldfish in it. It tastes good after you put it all together. Put it in for 26 minutes and you're pretty decent, pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Got the majority of my shit packed for when I move. All my consoles are packed. All my V-Pets are packed. That may be one of them. But, yeah. I was waiting to get queued up. So this shit's gonna take forever for duties. And then I can start like doing main quest shit, maybe. Or I can like finish some quests I need to finish, like maxi technical difficulties and whatever the shit that is. Whatever that is, you know. That's the dread wiring shit. God damn. Full eggs. Huh. Neat. My transmog just looks better. Like 2 of the 3. Yeah, 2 of the, you know, amount. Somebody's home. You know, I'd expect to see more people like around this place. Alright, main story quest. And eventually I can do a raid or do a high level dungeon. What's this shit? What the fuck was that? What is that? Like a fucking lion with arms. They need to fix how this fucking roulette works, because it's always this quest. It's always this one. No other one. Are we pulling or are we killing? Like, come on. Oh. The paint. The paint-omancer. Pictomancer, I mean. This is the one with the Magitex, I'm pretty certain. Guess I do use the mouse for everything in this game. Why not? I forgot this place has unskippable cutscenes. This is so stupid. Uh... Well, there's not really much going on in this fucking thing. There's not much going on, fortunately. Great. I love it. Uh... A Realm Reborn, my favorite when I'm trying to go through Stormblood. Oh look. This shit. Magitech. All these cutscenes I can't skip. It's like painful to watch. I've already done this, you know? Look. Oh. I think I was supposed to do something there. Just didn't do it. Oh my god. Windows 7. I'm giving you easy to use system convenient customization video editing program, cool widgets, and get some games. Windows 11. You used to compare you need a Microsoft account and now agree to share your data with advertisers who don't even get MS Paint or WordPad. That's fucked. Do you remember September? Ooh. Okay. Is that it? Yes, it is. Thank God. Realm Reborn was always a slog. Why did they do this to us? Why did you leave me? It's probably more. Never mind. Fuck. Eh. Eh. I'm tired. No. At least I got my day. At least I'm getting my dailies in, but I probably won't make it past that, honestly, because my fucking sleep schedule is ass. What the fuck? Okay. Action learned. Hagare. Okay. It's not like I can use it yet. Oh, we gotta fight this asshole. So we actually have to do all this. Okay. This one's a long one then. Yes, my favorite cutscene for something I've already done before.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea?
Eorzea.
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods. Its city-states are built on deceit, and its faith is an instrument of deception. It is not but a cobweb of lies. To believe in Eorzea is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick that served you so well in Cartano and call them down?
I mean, EA being sold, is that really a major shift? They were already going down the fucking gutter anyways.
And gorge them on ether. Your
Like,
gods are
there's
the
probably some good-ass EA
sons of
games,
the
no
beasts.
joke, but
Icons, everyone, except for this, and you will see how Eorzea's fate is.
there's also the, fact that they made 50 million other decisions that weren't good.
Which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great Louis Soir, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise. For the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through
Relic
conquest.
Abyss. Interesting.
And when the dust
I'm sorry, I'm
of
just
battle
looking at shit, because,
is ever the
this cutscene takes 50 million years to get past.
Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization, and in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation. Come, champion of Eorzea, face me.
Face me, Eorzea, champion of the basement.
Readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, but none among you has the power to stop me.
Interesting, okay. fight Omega after this, I'm pretty certain too. That's great.
Your strength is most impressive.
Fits a ruler. Yet, you lack the resolve to put it to proper use. A waste.
Oh, that's it. Good shit.
Man. Like, this isn't like a bad thing, because it's like I've done this multiple times, but like, let me skip the cutscenes, damn it. Obviously, the Friday stream is going to be longer because I'm actually going to be doing things in that stream other than dailies and shit, but I'm just tired. Tired. Not sure why. Probably stress, job stuff. I don't know. Let me see what the other daily is. Duty Finder. Oh, that's the Alliance raid. I'm not even sure if I'm even up to do the Alliance raid right now. I do. That won't take me that long. We're gonna Duty Finder. And trials. And then I uncap. How the fuck do we do that? How do I do that? I got this Binding Quota Bahamut's. I've never done those. They're all raids though. I've done these. I haven't done this stuff though. What the fuck do you uncap? Okay, so it's unrestricted. So do that. Oh my god. I just won. Let me, do some things. That's great. I'm dead. I should probably go to bed. I will be playing the MSQ next time though. I'm just tired. I hope I can get out of this like little rut where I'm tired all the time. And I think I know why I think I know what the issue is, but can't really do much about it right now. Yeah. Not sure why. But I'll catch you later.